8.
AoE is a game of chance right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But at the same time, they're still fixing things. They're still trying to balance stuff. Like, they haven't really gave up on their own game yet. So I'm keeping my hopes up, man. I'm hopeful. I wasn't hopeful at the start. There's gonna be a huge patch soon as well. Like another one of them big patches we had in December. So who knows, man? Who knows? They might fix like a lot of the issues we're coping with right now. I needed 10 minutes to lure a deer, and look what happened. Oh boy, let me check. Let me check some Mamp Rage. It will cheer all of us up. We'll see.
They got block printing for those that don't know. They have now. No! Almost going.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I love Mamp. I just love his face. Look at him. I was so angry. Oh. Oh. Okay. Merde, merde. Puta madre merde. I can feel your rage right there, Mamp. I can feel it. That was brilliant. It just walks through it like it's not there. Here I am asking you if you've experienced any of the new glitches yet. And there you are. Holy shit. We had the same thing doing team games yesterday. Like, I had scouts just walking over my palisade gates. I had scouts going through my walls. Like, walling is... Wait, that's why... It's... Oh my god. It's all part of the plan. Khmer have houses to get villagers in. So you can keep your villagers safe with Khmer, but not with any other civ, because walling is obsolete. They did it on purpose to support Khmer. It all makes sense now. Khmer is the new way to go. You can't be safe without Khmer anymore. New meta to support Viper. Well, I've just seen Viper lose twice in a row, man, using Khmer. But he's trying to find the best way to play with Khmer. He's experimenting left and right, and I'm just here waiting to see his next game. He's probably queuing up. I just seen an epic sneak as well. I was here. Man. That makes me happy, dude. That makes me happy. We could watch a Rubenstock game. Does anybody have Viper stream open? Is he in the queue? Then we'll wait. But I did see a Rubenstock game. Check that sheet out. Not right now, Kellogg's. Where did the Rubenstock game go? Don't tell me they dropped. Frick. Big bucks. Okay, I'll check it out, man. We're waiting for Viper to get a game anyway. If anybody has some cool YouTube video, just send it in. We've got some time to kill. I don't want to be like a streamer that only does one thing and nobody can drop opinions or links or whatever. I trust you guys. Never mind, we've got a game. Viper against ACCM. Look at me. Look at me, debating all of you to post your weird YouTube videos in my channel, and then I just don't even need to watch. I got one sec. ACCM Cumans? What is this treachery? What is this treachery from the Viper? Picking Cumans. Wait. Are we seeing the Viper picking Cumans on Arena? This can only mean one thing. The best game ever. Oh boy. Are we in for a treat today? Let's focus on his build order. Let's focus on his moves. This is quite sloppy, but no harm done. ACCM obviously must have seen NAC, and he also must have seen Viper's Masterpiece against Hera with the Cuman Masterclass. So is ACCM expecting it? Is he gonna do the same? Is Viper gonna do it even? Or is he expecting ACCM to expect him doing it and therefore not doing it? Huh? Let me change my overlay real quick, guys. My face cam is a bit too big. I'm blocking a little bit of the sieves and whatever. I think this is better. Don't overthink, just enjoy. That's true, but you need to, you need to anticipate. You need to anticipate what your enemy is doing. Right now, I'm hoping we're gonna see a Viper Masterpiece. Yo! Veteran. Thank you so much, Farland. Thank you, my dude, for the sub. Hope you're enjoying. I'll make you proud, Farland. For now, guys, I'm watching Viper's base. Nothing that much going on, so we've got some time to kill. I see a back gold, I see a back gold, I see a back gold. I see 3 back golds, guys, and who else but Viper to get a map generation like this? A beautiful map generation with awesome golds. So this is really, really good for Viper. He's got 3 on wood for now, and he's got 6 on sheep. He's gonna get his first boar in. So this is already weird to me. On Arena, if you're doing a fast castle, guys, wouldn't you put 4 on wood? That's, or at least that's my take on it. Like this, what ACCM is doing is normal to me. 4 on wood on an arena game. But Vipers put 3. And that might be insignificant, but it might also be an indicator of some early aggression. Now what are we here for? We're here for a Cuman Masterpiece. So this actually makes me happy. It might be a little bit of an indicator of what's coming our way this game. It could be very, very cool. He's also pushing deer, which is nice. It's gonna give him extra food. A pause by ACCM. Let me check real quick. Is there something going on for ACCM? Not really. Let's check ACCM's map. I see 1, I see 2, and I see 3 save golds. So both players have completely safe maps. 3, yeah, you can't really cut here. That would be too much of a masterpiece. Let's check. 4 on wood over here for ACCM, and nothing that special for now. It's got the boar over there, but Viper's pushing deer. We're definitely in for a potential masterpiece. A potential masterpiece. Viper has an awesome map as per tradition, says Farland. That's true, but right now it's not just the map. That's it. I mean, it's gonna come down to gameplay, because both players have an awesome map, and I kind of like it. I like it when both players either have an awful map or a sick map, because then the odds are evened out. To be fair, the odds are even more evened out because it's a Cuman mirror. But I don't really fancy mirrors that much, especially when I'm watching a game. I much rather see 2 different type of civs with 2 different types of gameplay brawl it out. I think that makes the variety in the gameplay what it is. I think that's actually one of the things that makes Age of Empires so unique. Having so many balanced civ that have all their own, like every civ in Age of Empires has their own time to shine, if you know what I mean. Like Britons, for example, early Castle Age. Mongols, they shine really early in Feudal Age because you can get scouts out real quick. Every civ has their own advantage, and it's so cool to see 2 civs brawl it out, to see, you know, it's just the magic of Age of Empires. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really a fan of a mirror pick, but at the same time it could work. It could work. We'll see how this goes. Viper actually failing with the deer push, somewhat taking notes of doubt lately, probably. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, Viper is called Khmer because he's playing non-stop Khmer on this account. He just lost twice in a row though, so he's probably gonna go with a Cuman Masterpiece, hopefully. I'm hoping to see a Cuman Masterpiece. Let's go over to his build order real quick. I see 4 on wood, 4 on berries. I see 3 on wood. Debbie! Debbie! Debbie, I was meaning to send you a message. Are you keen for some team games tonight? Anyway, back to the game, guys. ACCM pushing there as well. He's got 2 on berries. He's got 4 on wood. And we're at the 20 pop mark, guys. So we're 7 minutes in the game, and at this stage you can tell what people are doing. So right now I see Viper queue up Loom. And that's awesome, okay? I'm very hyped. So Debbie might know already. She's not gonna tell us. We need to know what Viper's gonna do. He's going up with 22 pop. Is it gonna be the Cuman push? Let's go over to ACCM. Also getting Loom. 21 pop. How did ACCM know? Or are they both doing a Cuman Feudal Age Masterpiece? What on earth is going on? This is gonna be the weirdest arena game I've ever seen, because they're playing as if it's Arabia. Both players going for feudal aggression, 22 pop. Well, 21 against 22. So that means ACCM is gonna hit feudal quicker. It means Viper's ego is gonna be like a tad bit better. Having 1 extra villager working during this duration is gonna amount to a certain amount of resources that Viper has and his opponent has not. But for now though, it's pretty even, I'd say. And I see stone, towers, rams. Wait, towers, rams, and then archers? Oh boy! Let's rock and roll, baby! I'm sorry, I'm trying to contain myself, but this is what makes me moist in the basement. This makes me happy to see 2 top players in the world do a freaky strat on a boring map. This is gonna be sick. So let's go over to ACCM's real quick for not taking stone. He might be looking for some stones. Oh, can he tower up this? ACCM hits Feudal Age first. Viper might be a little bit scared. He's going for the TC. This is so much in favor of Viper. This is so much in favor of Viper. Because this is not gonna give... Oh boy. This is best case scenario for Viper right now. His opponent is going for a quick TC drop. That means he's gonna be stuck with eco only for quite some time, while Viper already going for some aggression. Ay 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 ay. Well, I'm ready whenever you are. You mean tonight, or are you guys talking about anything else? Okay, I'll have to reread later. A blacksmith drop from Viper as well. You need a blacksmith to make a siege workshop. That's why the blacksmith gets dropped. There's the siege workshop. Hitting the gates. ACCM, let's go over to his point of view. Right now, this is what ACCM sees. And now he spots the siege workshop. How is he gonna react? Is there gonna be a defensive tower? Well, you can't, because you've dropped the TC. You don't have the stone to make a defensive tower. So how are you gonna defend against this? You're only gonna be able to re-wall. You used your wood to get a TC. You used your stone to get a TC. You can't go with like an archery range. You can make a stable, but then you don't have the food. You can only re-wall. And look at what is in this beauty of a beast. A freaking ram. A ram is gonna destroy any potential walls. Let's go over to Viper's eco real quick. I see 4 on gold, I see 3 on stone. The rest is all gathering food. Wood, excuse me. Is he gonna have enough food to sustain villager production? Not a ram, a masterpiece. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. There is a masterpiece inside of this siege workshop. Is this gonna work? Like, is this a legit strat? And is this gonna be able to be... ACCM completely screwed, guys. He's gonna have to make a defensive siege workshop. We're actually in unknown territory right now. As in, this push from Viper, there's no meta as to how to do it. But at the same time, there's no meta on how to stop it. And right now, we're gonna see a defensive siege workshop as a counter-measurement to the push. And let's see if that's the way to stop it. It could very well be the correct response as to how to stop the Cuman push. He's gonna pull the villagers. It's an outpost though, it's not a tower. Has Viper got anything to deal with villagers? There's no raiding unit, there's no archers yet, there's only towers. And the towers will keep him safe for a while. He's battering down the houses. And look at what it's doing. ACCM completely housed. Panic housing at the back. But 2 houses will go down eventually. ACCM needs to rush down the houses in order to produce anything. Because he keeps getting housed. He's housed again. Viper actually doing more damage than he thinks. Destroying the houses. There's a barrack drop. I'm not sure whether the barrack will do that much. Maybe to get an archery range out. Quick walls from the Viper, but walls are completely broken right now. Will they work? Or won't they work? This might be a mistake from the Viper, and the first ram from ACCM is getting in there. Will he get... Ooh, and Viper might lose his rams over here. It's gonna be a ram war. And the ram is gonna win. But which one? That one. Viper might be in a little bit of a pickle. Defensive tower being dropped. How did he afford the tower? ACCM is on stone right now. So defensive towers and defensive siege from ACCM. He's only got 1 ram to work with. How is Viper gonna continue his push? Let me check. He's gonna repair the rams. There's no new rams coming out. He's dropping a second TC as well? What on earth is going on? Okay, so an archery range is the next step from the Viper. What is ACCM gonna do and what are the digits? ACCM is right now leading with 7 villagers. A 7 villager lead for ACCM. And of course 2 TCs from ACCM, both of them pooping out villagers. Not non-stop though. This one's been idle a little bit. Ram's moving in right now. Viper repairing his ram. Ram against ram. Oh, but Viper not repairing in time. He might lose a second ram. This is not going according to plan. Viper might lose another ram and that would smell disaster. Second ram coming out for ACCM. Is this the way to stop the Cuman push? Is this the way? Another tower being dropped right in front of 2 rams. Is that a... Oh, and the ram goes down. And the tower, there's the tower HP. Bam. It might not go in Viper's favor. I knew this was gonna happen. It is either a masterpiece or a disaster piece. And the tower goes down. Perfect defense from ACCM. And I think the only way to really stop the Cuman push is to have Cumans. You need somehow to have a siege workshop in feudal age to stop this push. And I mean Cumans have just that. So I think ACCM actually got really lucky with this scenario. Like he's got the best civ to counter the Cuman push, being Cuman himself. And now Viper is actually back to the drawing board. How is Viper gonna react? He's got 2 TCs at home, but he's actually 10 villagers behind. So right now Viper has 2 options, guys. Either he goes back, forgets about his whole forward, and tries the boom. And in that case, he's gonna be behind, because he's already 11 villagers behind. He's not gonna be able to catch up with the boom. Or, his second choice, he commits even more to this push. Which means his villager count is gonna get behind even further. But at some point, somehow, he's gonna get like an advantage. But I don't see that happening. The Rams 2 vs 1. It's not going to be in favor of the 1. The tower will go up. Viper's Ram will go down. I think this is GG territory. That's so unfortunate because I would have loved to see it work, but against Cumans it might just not work. Ay 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 ay. Yo Debbie, good luck with that one. Hope you ace it. Pretty sure you will. You were on fire yesterday, so you'll be fine. Oh man, Viper's not giving up. Viper's not giving up. But he's 10 villagers behind, guys. And don't forget, there's a lot of idle villagers in here. These villagers They've been not collecting resources for a longest time. The ram lives! Another blow for Viper. He needs to kill the ram. There you go. Keeps the villagers alive miraculously. And ACCM actually losing a couple of villagers. So Viper's only 8 villagers behind right now. It used to be 10, but his forward is getting destroyed. And I don't see Viper winning this. And I want Viper to win, man. We're a fanboy here, but I don't see it coming. I don't think he's gonna bring this one back. I think this has been a disaster piece. Ay. Let's go over to Viper's eco real quick. He's got still the same amount on both stone and gold. He's adding some farms. He's pooping out villagers from 1 TC. I think he only can produce from 1 TC right now. So it looks cool having 2 TCs, but if you look at the food count, boys, you need 50 food to poop out a villager, and he can only poop out villagers from 1 TC at a time. He's adding more farms to get more food, to get more villager production. And you know what that means, right? It means Viper is going for a boom, and it also means that he might not catch up. Because look at this eco, man. We've got, let me compare ecos real quick. We've got 23 farms from ACCM going up against, can I please do this? 14. So 10 extra farms from ACCM as well. Viper actually dipsy doodling around this and trying to get some damage done over here. Probably will not work, as there's a ram coming over already. There's 2 towers here. This ram is getting damaged. I don't really, I think these rams will clean this up easily, and then the only way Viper can really win is if somehow ACCM's overcommits in dealing with this, like make 6 rams when he only needed like 2. And then Viper uses those resources to boom back, and then I think they would be even. But for now, I mean, look at the villager count, 59 against 46. It's definitely ACCM's game to lose right now. And Viper is a tough guy to kill. He is a tough guy to kill. So he's not going to give up easy. ACCM knows that. He can't really slip up. I feel like if ACCM slips up, Viper's back into this game. But if he just keeps a clear head, then he should win this one. Why is Viper losing? Viper went with a strat that is actually very unknown, unpracticed, against Cumans, which is probably the only Civ that really deals with it easily and effectively. It's still not over though, it's still not over. It could go both ways, but economic wise, 11 villager difference in favor of ACCM. Castle Age coming in from ACCM. Ay. A barrack. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see knights from ACCM, and the knights are gonna make all the difference in the world. The knights are gonna kill the rams, the knights are gonna kill the archers, the knights are gonna kill everything here. Are we gonna see a stable from ACCM? What is his decision gonna be? I'm guessing we're gonna see a stable, but I'm a noob, guys. I can't stress this enough. I'm very noob myself, so I'm guessing we're gonna see a stable, but it could also be something else. Viper actually cleaning up the blacksmith over there. He's not giving up on this push. He's not giving up yet. And I'm not seeing a stable being dropped from ACCM either, so I could have been wrong. Viper trying to micro the rams. Micro ram. Ay. Let's go over to Viper's base real quick. Check his resources. He's pretty far away from Castle Age himself. He's dropping a grocery store. He's gonna try and buy and sell himself up to Castle Age. He's not calling the GG yet, so that's good. That's really good for Viper. A castle drop from ACCM is gonna clean up all this forward aggression from Viper, and that's gonna give him time to breathe and to boom. Hello Ink! Thank you for your host, my guy. Hope you had a beautiful stream. We're watching TheViper play as Khmer, going up against ACCM in a Cuman mirror. And Viper just tried his Arena Masterpiece, but it did not really work out the way he wanted it to. He's gonna dive in, maybe kill a villager. There's one weak one. Losing all the archers in the process though. Is this worth it? There's the Onager. Magonel, sorry. Yeah. The rams will die. Viper's forward will die. And what is the status of Viper's base right now? What is the macro digits? Only 6 villager difference. Make that 5. 5 villager difference. This used to be like 12, then it got to 10. Now it's a 6 villager difference. So Viper, believe it or not, he could still get into this game somehow. If ACCM makes the wrong unit choice, and Kipchak could very well be the wrong unit choice, because they're pretty much nerfed to shits. Viper is not going Kipchak, he's going with a stable. So this might be the thing Viper needs to get back into this game. It all comes down to unit compositions right now, army compositions. Do you have the better army composition than your enemy? And what we're seeing is Kipchak. And they might not be the way to go for ACCM right now. It might have been better for him to go maybe Knights and Onagers to break this down and apply pressure than Kipchak. Viper almost castle age himself. He's going to try and keep his opponent out of here as long as he can. And we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. So Viper right now on the back foot. You don't see this very often. But he's going to somehow try to survive ACCM's aggression. He's got bloodlines coming in. Definitely going Knights. We're going to see Knights against Kipchaks, which is also something I haven't really seen. So this is post nerf Kipchak against Knights. It's gonna be interesting. The tables have turned though. We've got ACCM applying pressure to Viper. Viper right now on the back foot. He's got enough stone to drop a castle of his own. And I'm seeing 100 stone disappear. So there's a TC drop over there. Is he gonna drop a 4th TC? 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs. And probably a defensive castle, right? Remove this farm and drop it over here. Are you gonna drop a defensive castle, Viper? Whoa, step launchers! So we're gonna see Kipchak against step launchers. That's gonna be an interesting matchup to say the least. Who do you guys have right now? Let me check. The villager difference, 16 villager difference in favor of ACCM. 1, 2, 3 TC boom from ACCM. Against a 4 TC boom from Viper, but Viper is behind. He needs to catch up somehow. Step launchers, indeed, Mueller. They're step launchers because they've got range. If they had one range, it would be a step lancer, but it's a launcher. So the Kipchak, all petards to break in. That's a good move from ACCM. He will definitely break in now. Viper has the Kipchak, the step launchers ready. This is gonna be a game deciding fight right here. This is gonna be a game deciding fight. 7 step launchers going up against 9 Kipchaks. There's a mango in there, but let's go over to the point of view of ACCM. Can I go to ACCM's? There you go. He spots the Kipchaks. What a beautiful army composition from Viper. Actually keeping him in the game. Completely pushing ACCM back. The Kipchak don't do enough damage. Viper winning this fight over here. Being down in villagers didn't matter. He had the better unit choice, and that's gonna keep Viper in the game. Don't forget, Viper also rocking 4 TCs. Going up against just the 3 from ACCM. ACCM building yet another castle to make more Kipchak. Viper claiming map control, which is weird because the Kipchaks have been producing for so long, yet they don't do any damage. They're nerfed to shit. Kipchak is just awful. Left and right, Viper is winning fights and he needs to win a few. Don't get me wrong, the score reflects the situation still pretty decently. But we might still have a game here. We might still have a game here. ACCM is collecting the relics. He's got more eco. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's compare the farm eco. 32, 37 farms going up against Vipers. 30, 40, 45. Vipers eco is booming right now. ACCM needs to stop this. How does this work? Why is this so buggy? Okay, well, whatever. Step launches sniping right there. He spots the relic. Is he going for the relic? No, he's gonna move back. There's another relic he could potentially snipe. ACCM is not gonna drop the relic. Monk is gonna hold on. Viper gets a conversion over there and snipes a Monk. Let's go over to the KD. KD is pretty similar. Villager wise, also okay-ish. Of course, still in favor of ACCM, but right now the army composition for Viper is better. The Kipchaks are getting dangerous numbers though. The Kipchaks are getting a good amount of damage in. This might be the turning point. It's the same with Kev Archers, boys. At some point you've got that many Kev Archers that suddenly your Kev Archers become a solid unit. And I think we got the Kipchak numbers right now. I think 20 might be the magical number to one hit the step launcher. We've got 14 step launchers against 20 Kipchak. There's a Monk getting sniped again. Ooh, stables from ACCM. 120 against 100 villagers still. Imperial Age for both players. ACCM is gonna get there first. It's gonna be a rough game for the Viper to get back from. If he manages to pull it off, that would be insane. But yo, Debbie, well done. Well, I told you were on fire. I saw it yesterday. You did really well. Let's see. 16 step launches going up against 20 Kipchak. Forward siege workshop. The Ram is moving in. Viper adding production buildings. His eco is solid, but so is ACCM's. It's gonna be a rough comeback for Viper. I'm not sure whether he's gonna be able to. An engagement going down. Look at the Kipchak. Look at the engagement. The Kipchak are dying, but so are the step launchers. +2 defense on these. Kipchak still with the numbers. 19 numbers. 19 Kipchak against 17 step launchers. Trying to get a conversion. Actually gets 2 conversions. Instant conversion. The castle gets out. The Kipchak numbers are decreasing. 17 while the step launchers are 19 right now. We might see a snowball coming in effect soon if Viper is going to add some siege. Imperial Age already there. Are we gonna see elite Kipchak? Traps. Elite Kipchak already there. Okay, I was a little bit late with that one. So these are elite Kipchak. That's quite an investment. If they don't work out for ACCM, then that will be Viper's opportunity. But for now, man, ACCM rocking a lot of Kipchak. He's gonna get a meat shield in front of them with some light cav. And judging by ACCM's resources, he's very healthy right now. Let me compare the relics. 3 relics against 1. Okay, interesting. There's the traps. The traps are coming over, being pooped out non-stop by ACCM. This castle will definitely go down unless Viper takes a miraculously good engagement. He's got 31 step launcher. I feel tension in the air. I feel like there's gonna be like a game deciding battle. This is gonna be the battle for Middle Earth. And honestly, I kind of love it when like a whole game has been building up till like this one big confrontation. Imagine Viper dipsy doodling around this army, hitting it from the back. That would be a Craigasm experience for me. Let's check, because right now it's not just about army compositions. Right now, it's about how are you gonna take the engagement? What is the best way to do it? Is Viper going with like a front attack, like just a frontal attack, just gonna dive in? Is he gonna split his army 50-50, one from here, one from here? Like how are you gonna take this engagement to get maximum results? That's also one of the reasons why Age of Empires is such an awesome game, because it's not just about units, it's not just about upgrades, it's also about how are you gonna take the engagement? How are you gonna maneuver your units? A shit ton of light cav in there, a shit ton of Kipchak. 47 against 52. Oh boy, Viper deleted the walls. Is he going in? Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, baby, this is what makes me moist in the basement. Can we get all the numbers? 58 numbers. 33 left. Viper taking the best engagement of his life. The Kipcheck are trying to hit and run, but already being pushed back. Viper rocking 60 step launches still. The traps go down. The Kipcheck are moving back. Viper coming back from the hell, as men would say. It's not over yet. This is going to be a good engagement for ACCM. There's 2 castles firing at Viper's step launchers. Viper's got big balls. He doesn't care. Now he does care. He moves this army back. He took a good engagement. This was a bit of an overcommitment. I see about 10 step launchers going down beneath the 2 castles, but that was a decent engagement still for Viper. Rocking 46 step launchers, going up against 41 Kipchecks. Viper moving out with the villagers. I need to see some siege. Imagine some rams in here to try and soak up some damage from those Kipchecks. That would be lovely. And look at this, Viper's listening to me, baby. There's the siege workshops. Some rams in there would be awesome. And there's Tongo. Oh, ACCM getting shred. Losing the Kipcheck. What is the score? The score is getting closer and closer. The Cat Ram upgrade coming in for the Viper. Viper needs to keep his numbers up. 44 elite Kipchecks, guys. It's not over yet. Not over at all. By the way, Spicy Sausage, thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime on me, man. I'm honored. I'm honored you're using it on me. Right now we've got triple Siege Workshop Ram production, which is... Oh, Siege Ram! That's gonna be huge. Viper taking yet another engagement, but having Rams in here would make it so much more effective for Viper to take this engagement. And I think, as you see by his army movement, he's waiting to take a proper engagement. He's waiting for his Rams, and he's queuing them up inside of the Siege Workshop to you know, get a decent amount of them before he poops them out. Viper moving in, ACCM out of position, spread formation, gets a few good hits. ACCM 54 elite Kipchecks going up against 45 elite step launchers. So I'm not sure whether this is still in favor of Viper. There is actually almost 60 elite Kipchecks. Viper trying to micro down this castle? Not successfully though, not yet at least. There's the push from Viper on the left side. How is ACCM gonna stop this? There's Hussar being pooped out, but there's step launcher here to protect the Rams. Right now ACCM needs to make a choice, but this is a good fight for ACCM, I imagine. 50 Kipchecks against 30 step launchers. And the step launchers are dying. Look at the numbers, 24 left. Viper is losing all of his step launchers. This might be the game-ending battle right here. Viper taking this engagement without the siege ram in there. Losing all of his step launchers over here. 40 step launchers gone down the drain. ACCM must be feeling really happy with this engagement. A bit of an uncharacteristic mistake from Viper to just dive in there and just completely lose his army. And that might actually have been a death blow. That might actually, like, I think the game was decided right there and then. Let's compare populations real quick. 160. 20 villager lead for Viper though. But look at the military count. Look at the military count. I need to see, like, maybe even skirms right now. Siege ram, skirm, and step launcher. What is the way to go? What is the way to go? I'm not sure. Viper's still trying to hold on with the step launchers. Come on, man! You got this, baby! Elite step launchers still... There's a lot of Hussar. ACCM is playing incredibly well. Like, incredible defense to the push. Incredible follow-up with the Kipcheck. This is game over. I think we're gonna see the GG. I think we're gonna see the GG in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Wow! What a game, man. Well played by ACCM. That was entertaining. That was very, very entertaining.